People say I'm strong, but it's a decision. I choose that.
I'm strong. I haven't cried because I know that we can work on it.
I feel I am a miracle.
I am 58. I live with my mother who's 90. I'm the one that helps run the house a lot. Unfortunately, I love working.
Debbie and I have been together for 45 years. And she was so cute. I told all my friends I want to marry her someday. She was 19, I was 50.
He was a kid. This journey for me started about 2.5 years ago with a small nodule on my left breast. When it was diagnosed, it was immediately diagnosed as metastatic breast cancer. With metastatic breast cancer, unfortunately, it is not a curable cancer.
I went in for my mammogram and they said, you have breast cancer. And I just kind of stood there for a minute. It was shocking, but my mind went into, okay, diagnosis, what do I do now? They caught it before stage 1. And so I was so lucky.
I was in Dr. Schneider's office, and he told me that I had 2 forms of lymphoma. I am an artist living with cancer.
I'm a patient of Dr. Scott Herbert's, going on 7 years now, and I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. It's kind of a miracle.
Deborah and Pamela and Virginia, these are all amazingly strong women, and they've all been facing something that is life-threatening and scary and terrifying, and my job is to support them through this as best I can.
I get great care at Nexus. The doctors are extraordinary. I've had the opportunity to have Dr. Herbert as my primary doctor. One of the most helpful things Dr. Herbert said to me was that treatment doesn't mean you can't have a quality of life. This is not curable, but it is highly treatable, and it gives me hope. And so he kept his word, and at 6 treatments, I'm now able to get a quality of life back.
The difference with Nexus versus other places that I have been, their professionalism, their wanting to answer every question I had. They want to make you feel comfortable.
It takes a lot to make a team, and they've done it, and I applaud them.
It is extremely important to me to always see familiar faces when you go to the doctor. To keep your team together and keep them happy and want to continue on in that office is so important, because that's what the patients really is like. The most important thing to them is wanting to walk in there and feel comforted and like you're with family.
We've known each other also for several years, her and her husband, Kevin, and she is always positive, and she lives to take care of other people.
What helped me through this was knowing I needed and wanted to take care of my mother. Nothing was more important to me than outliving my mother, because she had nobody but me. So I prayed every day and night. I just was grateful. That was my goal, was to just do everything I could.
And now she has to stay alive to take care of me.
Yeah.
People at Nexus are awesome. They are special people. I've cried to them. I've laughed with them. I have told them how much I appreciate their care, because they really care. This is really when I can cry, because people are so kind, and that care really helps a patient.
A cancer diagnosis does not mean death. It means find your team, go to the best health practitioners that are offered. In New Mexico, quite frankly, I think it's Nexus. Allow them to help you live.